Suzanne, I saw you had posted on Instagram about how you had wrapped your pieces up for the exhibition that you have next month. So you had wrapped them up and put them away so that they didn't influence or being around
Yeah,
to influence you on your next pieces.
yeah.
So can
I
you
always,
explain that a bit more?
yeah, I always do that. It doesn't matter if I have something coming up or not. I finish a piece. I let it sit for a few days just to start to cure type thing, and then I wrap it up. I don't want to see it. So that's why when people come into my studio and say they want to come see my work, I'm like, there's nothing hanging here. Really, like right now, yeah, I've got one piece on the wall that I still have to photograph, but that's it. See the cardboard, all that
Yeah.
on the,
Yeah.
those are all wrapped up now. So yes, I like to do that. And I don't even know why, but I think I get too much in my head. Let's say I really like a piece, then I see it and I keep almost trying to oh, I really like that color palette. I'm going to use that again. And I don't like to have any kind of thing like that in my head. I like to just think about what I'm working on. And of course, they're cohesive because they're mine. So it's not like I'm all of a sudden going to do a painting of a canoe. They're all mine. And even if I'm doing something that I've done a similar thing before, when it's not there in front of me, I can really see how different they are and it's such a joy to undo them. So that's what I've been doing this week is undoing them, taking photos, and then I wrap them right back up again. And every time I open one, it's oh, like I re-love it. And even the ones that I don't love, I find that when I don't look at them for a while and then I open them up, then I discover, oh no, this isn't awful. I actually like it. So it's just something I do. I find it, of course, we know me. I find it overwhelming to be surrounded by stuff. So I need it out of my visual space. Yeah.
That's
So what about you?
It's interesting that you brought that up because I was chatting to a friend, local friend and saying, "Oh, there's a watercolor workshop coming up in November. Are you interested in taking it?" And it's an artist who I've admired for a long time, and this is a unique opportunity. And she replied to say, I'm not sure because I don't want to move away from my present mode of working, my technique, my style. I don't want
Okay.
to be influenced into something different. And I had never thought of that being something that artists would think about. And I think I'll take it because it's more for me. I'm not a watercolorist, but I'd like to learn more
Yeah.
about the technique and I like his style.
Yeah.
So it was just an interesting perspective about that. So
Yeah. I would take that in a second. That's the kind of thing I would do because when they're all covered up, I'm letting new influences in, but they're still me, right? Like I'm still not
Yeah.
painting that canoe. So they're still me. So that's a little flip side of that one. But yeah, wow.
yeah, yeah, it's interesting. How about you, Chantal?
I get what you're saying, Suzanne. I think it's a good idea to wrap it up because you have an exhibition coming up and it's going to be like a rediscovering what you did. And I think that's refreshing. For myself, I put it away too. I don't wrap it up, but I put it
Yeah.
away. But I just wanted to show you something. I discovered that my camera can move with my head.
Yeah.
And look at the painting there. You can't see it
Yes.
because it's in the dark, but it's a painting I did the beginning of 2000, like 2007, something like that. It's more at the end of the 2000. But and I took it. Oh, I exhibited it this summer, and I rediscovered it. Like it, the painting when I put it away. I didn't understand why I did it because the subject was so centered. For me, it's nice for my eye to go like that, and when you turn it, the eye goes everywhere. But in this painting, everything is in the center, and I didn't understand why I did it because each painting I put so much hours in it. I think I put it away so that I could just do something else in between. And when I took it from the shelves and showed it to people. I love to see the eyes of people, to look at the painting. And I think I discovered what was my purpose, like a much more years after. And now I put it on my wall because I would like to be inspired by it to do some more painting. So
Yeah.
it's instead of being inspired by another artist, this painting was done by another artist because it's me, but in the past. So I think it's so nice that I didn't have it. I didn't was not sold because I didn't show it.
Yeah.
And I love the painting and the purpose of the centering the painting. Now that I know the context, when I did it, it was more like, but I couldn't explain it at that time. But now I know myself when I was at that time, and the aim was to be centered inside myself and to not be influenced by other people, to have my roots. And the eye goes like that, but it goes outside too in the painting. So I think it's nice, like you do, Suzanne, to put it away and rediscover it once life goes on and everything, so much things happen and you do much more painting
Yeah.
and yeah.
I think it is also really important because of that critical thing. Like when I mentioned that I might think something's no good and then I see it later, because you get in a mindset about a particular piece and you just feel like maybe it's not as strong as the others, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, but you can really see, just like when you want to look at your house and do some decorating, take a picture and then look at it because you've removed yourself from just staring in
Yeah.
your room saying, what do I hate? So I just feel like removing yourself from that feeling of, oh, this piece, all of a sudden you see it for what it really is. And oftentimes what it really is good.
Yeah. Like you say, it's like it's yourself. It's you.
And I find with my art hanging up, because it's also my little gallery here, is that,
Right.
yeah, I keep looking at the art while I'm working. And I do recall couple of years ago thinking, oh, I'm just repeating the same thing over and
I
over
hear you.
again. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
at that point, I dropped what that particular sort of theme or style. And
Yeah.
once I realized, yeah, I'm just doing it rote and it's
Yeah.
not improving or evolving at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because even though like your little houses behind you that I love, I know like even if you wrap them up, yes, you're still going to do your little houses, but there might be just some. I discovered this on my 100-day project because they were hanging on the wall. One day, like I'd look and I think, oh, I really that color palette, that like I really like that one piece, and then I would pull out that color palette again and do one, and I noticed that made me lose the spontaneity of just, I don't care, I'm just picking anything. Because when you've got something you love in front of you, it's hard to break away from that and to not say, I'm going to do another one of those. And you're
Yeah.
still doing something similar, but you just get it out and just give it a try. You know what? It's not right because I do it, it's just right for me.
Yeah. Good one. Good thoughts. Thanks.